Enjoy an adventure based on the content of your own computer.
AdventurOS is an RPG adventure game that is entirely generated by the content of your computer. Each room, object, enemy, puzzle, key, treasure, boss is actually an interpretation of the files you can find on the computer where the game is running, making each adventure as exciting as exclusive for each user. As you know, all computers have a directory of folders where all the system's files are located. This looks pretty much like this. AdventurOS takes your folders and the files inside them to generate a huge castle where the folders become the rooms, staying connected to each other as usual, and the files become the NPCs, decoration, items, enemies, and so on, depending on their format. Yes, it can be a little difficult to imagine such an innovative concept before actually playing it, so here you have some illustrative examples.
In this example folder, we have 2 txt files plus 2 other folders. Depending on the name of the current folder you are in, its weight, the number of subfolders, and the type of files it contains, all the environment changes, generating a unique kind of room in the castle. In this particular one, the txt turns into a specific NPC. As mentioned before, each one of the extensions of the files turns into something different. The other 2 folders become doors which lead the player to another room, generated by this same process when entered. In this other folder, we have txt, XLS, and zip files. Just as before, its content creates a certain environment, and again the different files inside of it turn into different objects. We find another friendly NPC from a txt, snakes from the XLS files, and a treasure from the zip files. There are no more folders, so no doors are created. In certain cases, depending on the amount of files with the same extension inside a folder, a few files can merge, creating an upgraded version of an item or NPC. In the example, the big treasure is made out of 3 zip files and a big snake is created out of 3 XLS files. Other platforms and puzzles are created according to the needs of each room and the difficulty level of that particular section of the castle. For better understanding, we will explain the game's mechanics later.
The castle is divided in segments, represented by the depth of the folder in relation to the others. The closest folders to the hard drive will be at level 1. Every new folder inside the previous one will be found at the next level from it. To access upper levels, you will need to learn special abilities such as double jump, wall breaking, speed boost, supersize, and so on. The game works like a complex Metroidvania, where getting to new levels require exploring previous rooms, fighting enemies, and solving puzzles to keep going. Your main goal is to clean all the castle's room from the curse casted by the intruder. To clean a room, you must set all the NPCs free by killing the creatures that keep those NPCs inside them. With each unlocked and clear room, the general map will be updated in the inventory of your character. You will be able to spot all visited rooms, all locations of relevant objects, and obstacles where special abilities are required. Along with the Indiegogo update, deeper explanations will be given. Feel free to ask any questions you can find at our facts section.
And this is just the beginning. You can find a link to the full project in the description. Help us making it happen.